Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to do something a little different. Instead of reacting to many things, we're going to go ahead and make a tier list. Now I know many of your favorite YouTubers have done this before in the past, and it's probably for different various things, but today I'm going to do one about NFL teams, and how I feel they are good or not, like if they are Super Bowl worthy or not. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump right on into this. I'm not going to make this a super long video, and hopefully y'all are entertained and y'all enjoy this. Sorry for the stutter. Alright, so as you can see, we have multiple different tier list options or whatever. Absolute shit, shit but could win something, maybe. Needs a lot of work, needs work but good players. Great team but not yet Super Bowl ready. Super Bowl worthy team. Now, let me know down in the comments if you feel like something I put up there is something you really, I don't know, don't think should be up there, or you think I should switch. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get right on into this video. So the first one we have here, LA Rams. I feel like they have good players, but they need work. I'm not really too caught up with the Rams, nor am I really with the Browns, which is the next one. There goes a car. I'm not also really familiar with the Browns either, but honestly, I feel like they still need a lot of work. Same with Atlanta Falcons. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't heard of any good players really coming out of Atlanta Falcons in the past 2 years, 3 years. If so, let me know, but honestly, they're probably not the greatest players. They're just good because they're on a team that makes them look good because the rest of the team's not that good. Anyways, the Chargers. I feel like they need work, but they got some good players. I will say they put up a good fight against the Chiefs that one day, and they could continue putting up some good fights if they wanted to. San Francisco. Now, this might be a rough take, but I don't think they're Super Bowl ready anymore. They might have been at one point, and they could be still, but I think they're just barely not Super Bowl ready. Just barely. The Panthers. Shit, but could win something maybe. Actually, no, they're absolute shit. Let's be real now. Seahawks. I hate to do this to them, but shit, but could win something maybe. I hate to do it to them. But, you know, it gets to a point where it's like, y'all have had the players, the team, the coach, and y'all still haven't done nothing with the program. The Buffalo Bills. Great team, but I don't think they're Super Bowl ready yet. Honestly, I feel like if they did end up going to the Super Bowl, whatever team they're playing against would probably end up mauling them. Let's be real now. They have the persistence, they have the will, they have the determination. But the one thing they lack the most is, I'm trying to find the word. Persistence. No, not persistence. Consistency. They'll be playing through the beginning of a game doing very well. And then once you get into about the later minutes of the final quarter, they will sell. Not even the final quarter. Sometimes even the third quarter, final minutes through the fourth quarter, they're just selling. That's why I feel like they wouldn't be a great Super Bowl team. Now the Packers, I feel like they'll fall under kind of about where the Browns fall under. They're not really that good. They don't have the best players. They need a lot of work. The Saints, call that their freebie game on any of the schedule. I ain't even got to say nothing about them. The Raiders. Ooh. I feel like they need a lot of work still. I don't feel like they're a bad team, but I don't feel like they're a good team. I feel like they need a lot of work. Dallas Cowboys. Needs work, but good players. Now, that's probably a hot take. A lot of people probably put that way lower. But I think, personally, and this is off of stats, records, all that. I took a quick little look before I got into this. They don't really seem that bad. They need more consistency. Like, the Bills have more consistency than them, but they'll sell. The Cowboys will start doing good and then sell. But they have good players. Like, don't get me wrong, CeeDee Lamb, I don't even gotta say more. The Bears, they need a lot of work. I don't really have much to say about them. I haven't really been keeping up with them too much, but I know they need a lot of work. Same with the Colts. The Dolphins. Needs work, but good players. Now, I've been eyeballing the Dolphins. Okay. There was a halfback, came out of OSU. Now he's on the Dolphins. Been kind of watching him. His name, Ollie Gordon II. If you want to know more about him, go ahead, look him up, see what he's like. But, yeah, no, they're not a bad team. They're mid for sure, but they just need work. They have good players, that's for sure. Tua, I honestly think they should just get rid of Tua. Like, let's be real. Tua needs to go. The Patriots. Now, this is my team. This is my favorite team. I've been real sad lately because that's my favorite team. But, it is what it is. They need a lot of work. They just need a lot of work. I mean, I'm not going to favor up my favorite team. They need a lot of work. Let's be real now. The Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions, I feel like they're a great team, but they're not yet Super Bowl ready. Now, this is really early on in the season for me to be saying this, but I'm just being real. They're definitely not Super Bowl ready. The Bengals. The Bengals need work, but they have good players. Now, I know that's probably crazy for a lot of y'all. You're probably thinking, dang, you're going to put the Bengals alongside with the Dolphins, Cowboys, Chargers, and Rams? Yes. Yes, I am. Look at the stats. Yes, I am. Now, also look at the tier list, too, before you look at the stats as well. Needs work, but good players. Now, what team does that sound like the most? Bengals. Anyways, Titans. Titans, I feel like they're shit, honestly. They're shit, but they could win something, maybe. They're not the best at all, but they could win something if they really tried. The Eagles. Fuck. Just because this is an honest tier list, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna spend this section a minute here. I don't really like the Eagles. I don't. Actually, I'm not gonna spend a second explaining it, but like, I just don't like the Eagles. I'm gonna just keep that straight and clear and brutally honest. The Jaguars. The Jaguars, I feel like they're shit, but they could win something maybe. Same with the Denver Broncos. New York Giants. Their offense, I've seen them. They're not too bad. They're not too bad. That's going on up to needs work, but they have good players. The New York Jets offense, they're pretty good. Now, don't get me wrong. Their defense, you can't have a good offense without a good defense. But they're kind of looking like the New York Giants from Odell's time. Anyways, the Vikings. Great team, but not yet Super Bowl ready. That one's probably a rough take for a lot of people. And so is another one. This headphone's coming out my fucking ear. Anyways, the Cardinals. Absolute shit. What are these ones again? The Bengals? Not the Bengals. Baltimore Ravens. I don't like this team either. I could care less for, remembering their name. I feel like they need work. They got good players. Now, let me be real. Kansas City. Let's be real. There's no denying it that they are a Super Bowl worthy team. It's an era. I mean, every team has their era. Patriots, Tom Brady, now Chiefs, Mahomes. I'm sure there was one before Brady. It's just a thing. It's going to continue to happen. It's something you get used to. Continue to cheer your team on. I know that because obviously it has happened with my team, and now I'm witnessing the fall off of a great player leaving what was once a great organization. Anyways, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, great team, but not yet Super Bowl ready. The Jets, they're shit, but they could maybe win something. Steelers, they need a lot of work. They're not too shit, though. Washington, they need a lot of work, too. And Houston, you're not really hearing much from them anymore. I would want to put them in. They got good players, but even though they got good players, they're still shit. So, shit, it could win something, maybe. Alright. If you look at the lower part of your screen, don't look at me, up at me, at the recording thorn, because I know you did. I know them eyes. Anyways, if you look at the bottom of the screen down here, not here, stop it. If you look at the bottom of the screen, you will see my final tier list. Let me know down in the comments if you feel like I should move something. I know these have a lot of hot takes. It's definitely not a good day for a lot of teams. That's for sure. For a lot of them. And that's coming from a Patriots fan. So, yeah, no, let me know what y'all think. Anyways, that is the end of the video. The top two, to remind you once again, Chiefs, Eagles. It's just facts. Again, Patriots fan, not a Chiefs fan, not an Eagles fan. I actually hate the Eagles. It's just an honest tier list. Again, if you feel like there's something wrong, go ahead and comment. Let me know what you think is up with it. Peace out.